2011 at precisely 2 p.m., we have gunfire in Hempstead. Most people are winding down, getting ready for their work week, and we have gunfire in Hempstead on East Graham and Baldwin Road. From what I heard, because I have it all on camera, because the sergeant was very accommodating to Barbara Baskets and giving me precise information on precisely what was happening. I'm not blaming crime on anyone sitting on this board, or you, Chief Joe Wayne, for that matter. But what I would like to suggest that if police are doing their jobs effectively here in the village of Hempstead, locking up drug dealers, not rolled up on the curb talking to them, which I've seen quite a few doing, arresting the prostitutes, because we know once they go into Garden City what happens, don't we, Chief? There's a lot of things happening in the village of Hempstead that the police need to address instead of sitting in their cars, sipping coffee, eating donuts, and talking to girls with short miniskirts on. If they address these issues on a daily basis, then we would have a girl on Franklin with her other man when a boyfriend sees and they shooting at each other. We wouldn't have incidents like that happening. We got people openly selling weed. Y'all know where the spot is. I mean, when was the last time Hempstead Police Department made a drug bust? I mean, we all know about Brian Jones, the Hempstead cop, allegedly arrested for selling prescription drugs. How many more corrupt police on your force being investigated, Chief Joe Wayne? Those are my concerns. Crime is not anyone's problem, but if the police are policing this community on a consistent basis, things like this would not be happening. I don't even know when the last time they made a drug bust. Last time I checked, drug dealers are still running through selling drugs. And when is Linda Ortiz going to be dealt with? And I'm not referring to you, Perry Pence, because the last time I asked you, I got a threatening call from your brother that John Pettis threatened he was going to get me. So I'm certainly not referring to you. I'm speaking to everyone on the board. Linda Ortiz has some issues, so I'm going to call Adult Protective Services for her. I care about this community. I live here, I work here, and I'm a resident. There's a lot I see going on in Hempstead that has not changed. I'm not blaming that on anyone, but Linda Ortiz should not be a problem. It's nice they put a fence up, but someone should do something about that, because in other communities, it would not be happening. Simple as that. And Chief Joe Wayne, a question for you. Perhaps Barbara Baskets is also requesting October 4, 2011 at precisely 7:50 p.m. I'm requesting the crime report for the last year in the Corporate Village of Hempstead. I'm requesting that officially. And that will be here on television. And I don't expect to be given a runaround again for a year about that one. And let me see, any more issues I have to address? Wayne, I wish you good luck in your re-election. I have the utmost respect for every one of you guys sitting in those seats. I hate no one, nor am I angry at anyone. But we have all leaders here, and it's hard to get minority leaders. Y'all know that. Racism is still very much alive and well. However, we need all leaders improving quality of life. Lock the drug dealers up, get the prostitutes off the street, Chief, because they can't go in Garden City and do that. Tell your police to do a better job, because I don't have to release some footage to the news media. Tell them to get on their job, because when I get up there and say something, you better believe I got video proof, and I can back it up. Do your jobs. Do your jobs. Do your job. Everyone clean Hempstead up, because election's coming up. Election's coming up. Do your job, not because it's an election, but because you care about this community in which you live in. Amen. Any response? Would anyone like to respond to Barbara Baskets?
I would like to say something briefly in response to you. Last year, 2010, arrests were up for the Hempstead Police Department by approximately 58% compared to the year before. This year, year-to-date, calendar year-to-date, we're up an additional approximately 18%. I think that says a lot for what the what the Village of Hempstead police officers are doing. Now, I understand just about anybody in here, and we all kind of live in a glass house, you can come up with a snippet of video, you can point to an example, and what I'm showing you, what I'm telling you about are cold facts about the productivity of the Hempstead Police Department. Arrests are up, and for you to stand there and say in front of the public that the Hempstead Police Department is not doing anything, is ineffective, doesn't care about the community, is definitely misleading, and it goes contrary to the facts. Now, if you like, I can give you the numbers.
I did not say that you guys weren't doing your job. I said you're not doing it effectively all the time, Chief. Finish.
I'm done.
Are you sure about that?
And I think that it's unfair that, the police are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They can't be everywhere and every place. These people that come in here with guns and whatever, they're bent on doing something wrong. And unfortunately, we just don't have enough police officers to cover every time there's something that pops up. Things happen. You just can't be everywhere. And so I think they're doing the best job that they can with what they have. And I think, Joe, that probably what we need to do is somehow the statistics that you do for CompStat, some way make that available on a monthly basis. You got to put it up on the website. You got the information, so we might as well put it up so that them see what's going on.
Excuse me, Wayne, I'm not talking about how many arrests you made. I'm talking about the crime reports. How many murders do we have in Hempstead? How many stabbings? All that's going to be included?
That's what the
Yes, all of that is.
Well, that should be made available to the public.
Will be made available.
Okay, good. It should have been made available. But it's nice for you guys to be doing it now.
Mr. McCarthy?